Comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags, and a yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU. It kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I'm up 7-0 on this nigga Black, man. Regular season.
Right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Manning to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to
y'all can see my broadcast is
let
up.
your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Yeah, regular season.
Get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front.
Run it back, you can see it or no?
You know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start.
V, you can see it, somebody check it.
Back near the goal line.
Somebody jump in there, they in there.
They're bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
One of your leads.
Yeah.
Lead to a 3rd down.
Probably the credit you
Well,
play
if you
the
do read man
first
coverage, Brandon,
game of
the
the
drag
season.
route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags heading out on offense. Last year we said, Charles, one of these years it has to come together for the Jaguars, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It certainly did. They won double-digit games for the first time in 10 seasons, and they picked up 2 more wins in the playoffs before falling in that tough one to New England.
And they decided that on offense, they were going to be a team that knocked you off the ball and ran it. That's why they drafted Leonard Fournette out of LSU, and he gave them some toughness and an identity.
LB.
Quarterback
There you go, LB.
Often criticized, but elevated his play in the playoffs, both with his legs and his arm. For the defense, that's where the big trend.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this.
We know
You try to
LB.
drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are
That's what I
there's gonna be
said, I'm
someone
ready.
there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Stewart on 1st down. Oh, another spin.
Hard to
Oh,
line
you
him
synced
up
it
when he
already?
does that.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Barry Church, the strong
We can't do it at the
safety, one
same
to get
time.
him
There you go,
down.
right there. I don't know if that shit gonna work. That's why I say that shit work like that.
On second down. They run with Stewart. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Come on, you ready? Ready?
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I'm in the lobby too. We're both in the lobby. I'm saying. Yeah.
Throwing is Manning on third down. That's caught inside the 20. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The handoff comes to Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yeah, they got you on white. I'm
Miles
already
Jack there to make the tackle.
That's right there. They took that one from the grease board
Try a
to
little
the
something,
field
something.
because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into
Try
the
my little
backfield
theater.
and spill the play.
Come get rid of Fitzgerald at the end of this season. You gone. His old ass.
Now the first NFL carry for Saquon
But the boy
Barkley.
still got handle. And he's 35 years old.
Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 7.
Look at that boy there.
Dang, Black, you gonna gas me like that? You gonna gas me like that, fam?
Yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Oh, you had Stewart starting. Watch the toss.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
You got it. For momentum. I knew it was coming.
Saquon Barkley.
I knew it was coming. Called it out.
And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And an alley to run.
DJ Shark, baby.
40, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Shoot! Shoot!
DJ
Shoot!
Shark with
Shoot!
his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I love them quick strike touchdowns, man. Momentum change.
Taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants making their way out, and at this point, you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what
Man, black niggas was violating already, man.
On this team, too good for another 3-13 finish, right?
And I think that was reflected in their draft in 2018. Because if it was an all-out rebuild...
Got him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away.
It was crazy, Black. I got me a corner in top flight out the free agency. They're running 96 speed with that 90 agility. So I'm going to move. Boye ain't even that fast he got there.
So after the INT, it's Bortles.
Whoop.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
Oh, come on, Jesus. Got that, like, it's crazy.
So that's
You was hella out of position.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Watch the toss,
Maybe we should
man.
look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
He finds Beckham complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A giant 1st down, Manning to an open Beckham. Manning now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get him for a loss of about 3. That's a 6'8", 300-pound man out of the U, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, and he came from Arizona to Jacksonville and didn't just bring that frame with him. He brought 14.5 sacks as well and created a new city within their city, now known as Saxonville.
Go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants' field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
From midfield, here's Bortles. They go screen play to Langford. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bortles now to throw. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Zebra.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hey, go 56. 27's a Sam. Go 56. 27's a Sam. 27's a Sam.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A good return there, 17 yards.
I can concentrate.
Offenses they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now.
I was talking on the phone.
Possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. What we talk
There
a lot
ain't
about
no way I was
speeches
supposed to throw the
were
ball.
halftime
I
speeches
wasn't concentrating. I picked it before the
Not
half.
as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen,
3
let's take control
interceptions,
right
man.
away.
That's
Defense, we
unacceptable,
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Oh, yeah.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that power O-line serious, bro.
Jacksonville.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And
Boy.
he's what he's doing, forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You supposed to keep running for a minute. Black, what you calling timeout for?
It's just
Black,
first, so
come on now.
As they burn one here in this third quarter. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen,
Oh, come on, man. Just catch the ball real field, my nigga.
That play got swallowed up.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And the way they play the ball, crazy.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Yo, Black.
I would say that you've pointed with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept...
That's crazy. You see they fix the zones and the linebacker jumping because your linebacker jumped 100 feet in the air, boy.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Jump
Just
crazy,
something to
man.
build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go 56, 27 to Sam.
Manning the throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right.
Oh, that's a nice throw.
Inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville.
I don't know why
territory.
when you running up the field,
Play there,
it
Manning
make
to
you run
Shepard,
slow,
63
bro.
yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Go 56, 27 to Sam. 27 to 56, 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Send in the house, baby.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss.
Yeah, and my
of 10.
corners play beautiful, even the ones that ain't elite.
And Rosas puts this one through.
Nah, my Brown defense play good too, man-to-man, straight man-to-man across the board covers
So good
either.
kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
Wow, I was trying to bounce to the left and they wouldn't let me
Get
go.
it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on
They
the
were
board
supposed to
last
let me
time. They
get
need a
that
really
off,
long
though.
field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's up to bat.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. You're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
And
You
he'll
lucky
take
he
this one
came
down
and
to
got
the
me
15.
from across the
Give
field.
him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Langford. And he is met
Yo,
at the
Black,
line of scrimmage, and he
stop
goes
trying
down
me, bro.
there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What's Goofy
As
about
usual,
it,
the
bro?
hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he goes
You
backwards
right,
here,
bro.
losing yardage back to the 16. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty.
You seen that, bro?
And the Giants are going to get the football back. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. On play action. Now Manning. Escaping the pressure right.
What? Oh, God, man. Yo, Black.
Frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line
Wow.
has done a great job of protecting him
He,
in this game.
bruh.
There he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't
Thank
let the
you.
defense know that they're getting to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Thank
His
you.
crew will take over at their own 45.
That's Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real
Hey,
good throw
don't.
that time. He looked like
Do
he tried to
what?
put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively,
Look at his
this is a
man-to-man
dream.
rating
He could have fair
over
caught that one.
Odell
That
and
was
his
way
press.
too easy.
Very good
Hey,
starting
I went
field
and got it
position for the
myself,
Jaguars
though.
offense
You
as they
overthrew
come
it,
up
too.
1st and 10. On play action, it's Bortles.
Yeah, you got, see, just like you got that one. All right, then.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
That's the same thing. I was all the way over the top by at least 5 yards.
Football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here
Oh,
is
here
the
you
latter.
go, bro.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work,
Yeah, I know. This is my fun team.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the
You were
Giants
supposed to
with
hit that
possession
hole
of
and
football,
get
the
missing,
leading points
man.
as
I
we
don't
start
know what
quarter
happened.
number 4.
That's Barkley. Hey, the best defense in the game.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be about a full
Even
yard shy of the 20 at the
even when I
19-yard
mess
line.
up, they still
It'll
come.
go as a
You
gain
see
of
it?
6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. They go play action here.
I'm gonna cover the dreadfulness out there, nigga, and blitz 6 at all time.
In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20
Hey,
yards to
you
go.
gonna have to show me you can beat me. Oh, Jesus. Thank God. Thank God.
And they'll bring
Thank
him down
God.
around the 13. It'll be a gain of
I
4.
came and got
They're
him.
going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yes, I did. Every tackle I make is user. No, I blitz everybody got blitzed for some reason. I don't know.
Guy's man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Oh, Lord. I was about to say, every time, I could see if that was Myrick or somebody.
Help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts
Well,
one out there for a big time.
like I thought you were talking about like Myrick or somebody. Oh, Jesus, bro.
A good pickup there at 22.
Why is he
He's been
there?
able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Nah, that's a safety.
I think he looks at
Yeah.
it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Manning
He ain't
now,
there no
a
more.
perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter,
I had to
those
put a
runs to the
corner
edge,
back
we
there
think
at safety
about big
because
breakers,
that
don't we?
nigga was
In
too
this case,
slow,
it's a
bro.
modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley.
Oh, Lord.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup.
They
for 12
coming, bro.
yards, and it gives
Pursuit.
them first and goal.
Pursuit. And it's the defensive scheme.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first 3 quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
As long as Black ain't go no huddle, he was good. Cause I need to get in my red zone, D.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him.
Let's go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm trying to break his spinal
I know we're
cord.
in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is
Yeah,
it?
defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Yeah, that's yours. Cause nah, I messed up. 'Cause I was trying to shift him over.
Odell Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown.
You up?
And the
That's
G-men
cool.
have taken the lead here in the 4th.
It's cool. It's cool. Now it's time for me to grind. It's grind time. Shark. Let me see if Madden gonna butt me with Shark.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah.
And a nice return sets him
I
up
ain't
pretty
jump
good
out.
here at the 30-yard line.
I just switched the game
Jaguars
chat.
getting set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this.
Yeah. Like I put my broadcast says up in the party, and then like it got the red dot on it say on air. So
People think the very next time out, run the football,
I
give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
don't. Come on, get out the way, Paul.
And let him fling another one.
And tough going there as he'll only
No,
get
it
up
ain't.
to about the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
I'm
play.
playing,
I know
bro.
you gotta be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because
That ain't my
sometimes
problem,
if you
bro.
get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
I'm finna take this first L of the year
Just incomplete
with
that
Black.
time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one.
Go down, Westbrook.
And is Westbrook complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape.
No, I'm glad he got in there. I'm watching. Yeah. I pressed the button and I pressed it. It saved me. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Good job, Black. Good sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Bortles. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some
It's
great
crazy, yo.
They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out
Like
there.
you jumped outside, what is on me?
Already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left.
I throw it, bro.
And,
I seen it. I ain't mad at it.
Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Come on, man.
They'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now the Jags going to signal.
That's an animation, bro. That's crazy,
Talk it
bro.
over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
I'm talking about how you fell forward through there.
They'll try to run forward.
Let's go. You ran from me.
They went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The Giants do snap.
Sack, let's go.
And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars. A great play.
Let's go.
43 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
God.
It's never never say never situation. But to me,
one play, 43 yards, bro. Let's go. Udi felt, bro, you should have felt Udi playing. Udi had the pages, I blew him out.
Get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
Good start.
You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They probably gonna give you the game. The way Madden play, you gonna get a big play, and it's gonna be crazy.
One-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
I told you. I told you.
37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Zebra. Gun. Gun.
Back to throw.
No.
Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once.
Let's go, man.
He took it.
We with it.
Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Zebra.
Nah, just man.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught at the
I
10.
told you they gonna hold me, bro.
Before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Watch this shit get crazy,
Way to
bro.
get the lead here, of
Make
course,
me not
with a
even want to
touchdown.
play the rest of
And
this,
that's what
bro.
they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Zebra.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Bro, I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. This nigga high pointed the ball on purpose, bro. I'm done, bro.
Rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game deciding.
That
score.
shit is gay, bro.
Time left, so you can't count your
I
chickens
told
before
you they
they're
was gonna hold me and give you all these big ass plays.
You and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run.
Let's go.
He goes again.
Let's go.
10, 5, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.
Oh my God.
Return, and they've taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts him in the end zone and back.
I was hoping on that, bro. I was praying and hoping on that.
Gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that...
He's got him in.
Bro, what's up with Madden right now, bro?
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Please, Jesus Christ, bro.
Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.
I don't know what he did. I was trying to focus on getting the pick.
Right around the 25.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys
I gotta
down
go
the
back
field,
and watch
it's
that.
looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I beat this nigga Black Bomb off a kick return, my nigga.
An entire season, we get into the playoffs.
We could pick another player again. What? Is what? Is what, man? Nah, I was looking in the chats.
No, fall down, help you.